everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome back to Ask Think, the first Ask Think of 2018. And yes, I know, you missed it yesterday. I know, but we had two videos and we did the Happy Noodle Year, and I decided to do this today also because I hadn't picked out any of your questions yet until this morning. So anyway, guys, last month we asked the question, I asked the question of what was your favorite Christmas gift that you got? And the first answer is from Toby Plays. This is my favorite gift was a 3DS. This is because I can play Pokemon. And I'm hoping you got a game for that, like Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, or even just Sun or Moon. But yeah, a lot of you guys posted that your favorite gifts were tech gifts, like the 3DS, and also Pro Gamers 208 favorite Christmas present was the iPad, so they can watch me. Aw, that's nice. That's nice. An awesome gift. Zach Crass is my favorite gift. Well, I guess it would have to be, probably my, no. Gotta be, oh, I got it. It'd have to be the gaming PC I got so I can play Minecraft. Noodle on. That's awesome. Barney Steven Ashworth says Nintendo Switch because I can play it anywhere, and that is what I love about my Switch too, is that I can just pick it up and go sit on the couch. I can play on the train. I can do anything. Well, I can't play it while I drive. That's not allowed. Black X-Fire 546 is my favorite present was my dog. That, oh man, so lucky, a Christmas puppy. Oh, I'm jealous. I mean, I love Kopi, but a Christmas puppy would have been cute and cuddly. HRDC says, my favorite thing was a Walkman because my dad has so many cassettes. Really? Okay. Cringe Videos says my favorite gift was potatoes. Is my favorite food. Huh. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed them. Epic Man says my favorite Christmas present I ever got was an ornament that my grandpa gave me the last Christmas he was alive. It was the final thing he gave me before he passed away, and I hang it in my room even when it's not Christmas time. Oh, that is such a sweet Christmas gift and a great story. I'm so sorry about your grandfather. New Place says my favorite present was my assassin's throwing knife. Okay, I think we're done with the gifts for today. So guys, for next month's question, it comes to us from NSourcel Gamer, and it says question for the next month of Ask Think is, if you could choose to live in any country for one day, which country would it be and why? Now, before you guys, and I know you're typing stop. Hold on. Because I know a lot of you guys are typing, I would live in the US so I could meet you. You know, just to let you know, there might be one of those in the video, but there's only going to be one, right? And if you guys all put that, the only one, I'm just saying, make it diverse, make it interesting, make it funny. And then your comment will get in it. But because if they're all that, there's only going to be one of those. So, guys, before we get to the questions from me, I do want to remind you to leave your question in the comments below so I can have something fun to answer in the next episode. Also, remember, only one question per comment, but you can leave as many comments as you like. Also, if the comments on this Ask Think are closed, go to the most recent Ask Think and ask your question there. Now, for the questions, the first one is from Noah McKinley, and it says, what is your New Year's tradition? Mine is we drink cider. What I've always done with my family and I with my parents, my sister, and I do it with Rochelle now, is we eat black eyed peas. There's something about black eyed peas for New Year's, on New Year's Day, that's supposed to be good luck. So that's what we do from a can. Not very exciting, I know. The next person, I can't read that. When did you start Ask Think? And I don't even know. It's been many years. Let's see, the channel's been up for 6 years. This series has been going on for at least 5 of them, right? Yeah, it's been a long, long time. Arav Goyle asks, do you put a real Christmas tree or a fake Christmas tree? My wife, my wife won't let me put a fake one. There are times when I wish we had a fake one, especially like right now with all the needles coming on the ground, but we always have a real one because my wife forces me to. Mr. Moo asks, when you were a kid, did you drink coffee? Because when I was 9, I did, and I'm 11 now. No, well, not at that age, that's for sure. I can remember the first coffee I ever had. It was in a hotel room. And I remember my dad always drinking a lot of coffee. And I was like, ooh, it smells so good. I want it. And I was like probably 12, maybe 13. And we were in a hotel room, my sister and I, and my parents weren't there. And I was like, oh, I'm going to use this coffee maker. I want to make that coffee. It smells so good. And I made it. And then I drank it. And I was like, why does it not taste the way it smells? It's awful. So yeah, I didn't drink it for a while after that until I had my first like caramel sugary macchiato latte at Seattle's Best Coffee. And then I started drinking a lot more. King Minecraft 35 says, everyone in the UK like this? Think! Come to the UK! So I've been to the UK a few times. It's been about a year and a half since the last time I was there. Yeah, about a year and a half. And I think we're going to go back this summer. I wanted to kind of visit Dan and Jem, or my wife and I do. So we might go this summer, but we're not going to be doing any like meet and greets or anything like that. We're just going to be hanging out with some friends. Pika Ninja God says, I have a new puppy and it bites people. How do you make a puppy stop? It's hard. Well, it is really hard. And a lot of times they bite people because, well, one, they don't know any better. And two, they're teething and their gums are itchy or whatever. And they, kind of like when babies chew on something, they don't bite people. Well, some do. Some definitely do. But they chew on things, just to, I guess, soothe their gums. And so when puppies lose their puppy teeth and start teething with their adult teeth, it does get painful in there. And believe me, Kopi, I used to have like just rip marks all over my hands from when she was a puppy. I mean, and I know puppy teeth are sharp. They're like razor blades. But as they grow up, they will stop. It's just, as a puppy, you just got to deal with it. Ibrahim Ahmed asks, how do you make your job sound professional if someone were to ask? Do you say you create videos on a block game for little kids, or do you just say you make YouTube videos? Well, yeah, it's always a tough thing because people always ask. Because most of the people, new people that we meet, a lot of them are her colleagues, my wife's colleagues, and the first question is always, "Are you a doctor too?" And I'm like, No. I'm like, oh, well, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a YouTuber, and then the face just goes, like, there's just blank. They're like, and then I wait for it and they go, well, what does that mean? and sometimes I'm tempted to say, I just watch YouTube all day. but then I explain what I do and I'm like, yeah, well, I say, I make gaming videos for children. That's what I say. And they're like, oh, cool. And then I look at my wife and like, so, about that surgery, they're just like, I don't know anything else to say to that. So yeah, I mean, it is tough. And they do ask follow-up questions like, oh, well, how long does it take to make a video and things like that. And then I start explaining like, oh yeah, I film the videos on my computer and then I edit them and then upload them. And there's a lot of things that go into it. And they're like, oh, okay. So you do have some valuable job skills. Baba Sheep asks, I have a question for the next episode. Why do you edit on some videos and not on others? Just asking. Every single video is always edited, some more than others, so you might not recognize that it's edited, but all videos on my channel are edited, just some more than others. Morgan Crabtree asks, have you ever heard of the Pokemon Build-A-Bears? No, I have not. And I used to buy a lot of Build-A-Bears for my wife years ago, and it's been a while, but I had no idea that they had partnered with the Pokemon Company. We're gonna have to check that out. Owen Coates asks, how long do you usually record for? Because Dan says you record for about an hour. That's average. That depending on the game though. But that's what I expect, right? If I expect I'm going to make a video, it's going to be about an hour recording, and an hour editing at the very least. And sometimes though, on like Brick Bronze or something, if I'm trying to get something specific, I can record 2-3 hours. I think when I got my shiny Salamis, it was like 7 hours, which that is definitely an outlier, but generally, yeah, about an hour. Ben asks, how much time does it take your videos to upload? You said 7 to 8 minutes to render, but you didn't say the time to upload. Well, I have pretty fast internet living in New York in a new area. So we have gigabit Ethernet. So I can usually upload a video in about 2 minutes to 3 minutes, just depending on network speeds. And sometimes it takes as long as 6, but it's really not that bad. Shreya Zuchi asks, what's your favorite Disney movie? Now that's tough because technically, The Incredibles is a Disney movie now that they own Pixar, but I think at the time that Incredibles was made, Pixar was independent. But so if you're talking 3D animations, it is The Incredibles. If you're talking 2D Disney movie, it's Lilo and Stitch. Angelo, the awesome dude, asks, I think, which NFL team do you cheer for? Well, I'm not big into football. I don't play fantasy football. I don't watch it a lot until the playoffs. But my favorite team has always been, since I was a little kid, the New Orleans Saints. Even back when they were really, really bad. But it was my hometown team and always has been my favorite. Craig Bundy asks, what builds up your confidence to post on YouTube? Experience. That I can't stress that enough. Confidence comes from experience on YouTube, experimenting with things and seeing how things work and seeing how you work. There's really no substitute for that. No one is going to be comfortable on YouTube in the very beginning. It's always awkward, but as time goes along, you become more and more comfortable. Mac Daddy asks, why do you not want people to see you and instead make them imagine you? Well, part of it is because they've been imagining me for so long. Some of you guys have been a part of this channel for 5 or 6 years. And you definitely have an idea. I mean, probably you know what I look like, but you have an idea in your head of what I look like when I'm making the video. I mean, I assume that everyone does that, right? But, I would hate to ruin that because I feel like I sound different than I look, and I don't know, I would ruin that, but so many people want it. So many people have wanted it for so long. This is a stopgap, the animojis, but it is making me more comfortable in facial expressions and talking directly to the camera and to you guys. So you never know, this could be training for that. ABGamer07 asks, how do you not get mad at certain people? I'm one of the people where if someone does something, I have to get revenge some way, shape, or form. People like hackers are just plain jerks. Don't seem to get on your nerves, but I don't get how. Also, I love Kopi. I'm not really sure. It's just because when I was younger, I feel like I did let things get to me, but there must have been a point in time, and I don't think it was like an aha moment where, where you just hear the angels singing, oh, but there was a time, I guess, that I sort of started to let things slide off and not let things really get to me because, well, there's no point in it, right? A lot of times you can't get revenge on people. So whatever. So I just became more and more optimistic and let things slide off, and it made me a much happier person. Awesome Gamer asks a question that always comes up every Ask Think, but I like to revisit it every, every year or so. And they ask, are you planning to have a baby with your wife? Yes, one day, sooner rather than later, because I'm getting old. Batman Rocks asks, why don't you upload videos of you failing much? Well, generally, people don't watch videos to see us fail, and that goes for just about any YouTuber, unless it's a really funny fail, or you get really far and it was awesome just until that point. I've done a few of those, but generally, people don't want to watch you fail. Avenger MC asks, do you have an idea when 1.13 is coming out? Final release? No, and I think I don't think they've come out with a snapshot for it yet, right? The update aquatic. All I know is I'm super anxious for it. I can't wait for it. They, they did the dolphins. They showed the dolphins at Minecon Earth, and then I saw on Twitter recently they're gonna have some sea turtles as well. It's gonna be awesome. Emerald Ages asks, hey, when you break a bed in Bedwars while you're getting to the defenses, do you ever get super nervous or your heart starts beating really fast? Happens to me all the time. And yeah, it happens to me all the time too. I mean, I've played hundreds of Bedwars matches, and every time I do that, it still makes me super anxious. Fairies Dragon asks, my question is this, you used to do time lapses when you did builds on the Noodle Planet. One of my favorite things, by the way. Is there a reason you stopped? Not sure if you already answered this, but was curious. No, I don't know. I just thought that, because I thought, and apparently not, that people would just see, oh, it's a time lapse. Well, I just want to see what it looks like. Let me just skip past that part, And I figured I'll just skip it for them. But also, one of the reasons I haven't done it in a long time is because, well, I haven't made a Noodle Planet video in a long time either. So that's part of it as well. Stainy Chabiculi asks, what do you think about Fortnite? I think that game is really hard. I'm so bad at it, but it is actually pretty fun. Water Blue Charizard asks, would you consider Overwatch a non-family friendly game? Because I'm trying to start a family friendly channel. No, I played it on my channel. I think it's fine. You got to be careful not to include like voice chat or anything like that might have, non-family friendly stuff in it. But I don't think it's not bloody or anything like that. Yes, there's, violence, but I mean, there's violence in Roblox games as well, that, you're trying to kill other people and, murder mystery or something like that. So I don't think it's any worse than that. Guy Gitry Mahoney asked, did you forget about Cuphead? Yes, I did. I'm gonna get back to it. I will. Jasmine Thurling says, I suppose it's pretty obvious, but did the person with the Thinknoodles Minecraft username ever come forward? No, no, they didn't. And if they offered it, I would take it. Brendan C asked, how'd you find Roblox? You know what? Actually, Dan suggested that I play it. He's like, you guys, Roblox is pretty fun. You guys should give it a go. And I did, and I love it. Ayana Salgado asks, dear Think, how come you don't approve the friend requests your fans send you? And I don't know if you mean like in Roblox or Minecraft or on Hypixel or anything like that. But the reason is because generally in every game, there is a friend limit. And if I were to start accepting them, I would just end up hitting the limit. And then people would say, wait, he didn't accept my friend request, but he accepted these other 200 people's friend requests. That's not fair. And that's why, because, I've got like 230,000 friend requests on Roblox, and I think the friend limit is 200. So it's just not fair. But Plasma Gamer made an awesome suggestion, and I will leave a link to the group in the description, guys. So check it out. It says, Thinknoodles, make a group in Roblox called Noodle. Well, they said Noodleopia, but I made it Noodletopia. Kind of like the Noodle Planet, and it's like a utopia of noodlers. Anyway, it says, please like this so things can see, and you guys did, and I did, and now we got the Noodletopia group in Roblox. So I, kind of with what she had said before, like, why don't you accept friend requests? Well, we can all be in the same group together. So that's kind of like a friend request. Is it? I think it is. We're in a group together. So, and I don't really know what to do with groups, but I'm sure there's cool stuff we can do with it and put it on the channel and stuff. Johnny Toe says, I wish I was part of your family. Well, can't speak. My wife and I actually do consider you guys as part of the family. A lot of the times when we're texting or whatever, or even just talking, we refer to you guys as the kids. I'm sure you guys have seen it before, where I say, I don't know. I think I posted a screenshot of a text message conversation with my wife, and I said, the kids told me, she said something like that. And people are like, oh, you guys have kids? And I'm like, no, that's you guys. And we kind of treat you like our kids. So you guys are part of our family. Daily Dan asks a question for you. Do you have an endpoint for your channel? Basically saying you're going to stop your channel when you reach a subscriber count, or do you plan to stop it soon? Just wondering. No. That's like the opposite of what you do, right? Like you get to the, like I just want to get to 10 million subs. And then it's it. No, you just want to keep going. So no, there is no plan for an endpoint, especially not a subscriber count. Bagels asks, my question is, why don't you ever show you or your wife's face? If you feel like it, can you put a pic of you and your wife's face? Just curious, noodle on. Well, first of all, my face, I can do what I want with it, but my wife's face, that's her face. So I can't do anything with it. However, since you guys got her up to 200 or 100,000 subscribers, she did promise a face reveal. Now, she hasn't done it on YouTube, but, and I'll put a link in the description as well, if you go to her Instagram, she posted a face reveal like 3 or 4 days ago. So check it out, guys, if you want to see what my wife looks like. All right, that's it for this episode of Ask Think. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and pick up those chopsticks, guys, and poke the like button as hard as you can. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and please do become a noodler today and subscribe, and don't forget to tap the bell. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, be live!